What's going on YouTube? So today I'm going to give you guys a full back and bicep workout, which is my favorite split to do, back and biceps. Earlier in the prep series, I was doing back on one day, and then one of the days I would do back and biceps, increasing the volume on back and also lowering the volume on biceps, because in men's physique, what I currently do, your arms really ain't that important. An arm day, because it's such a small muscle belly, doesn't require the same amount of volume that the back does. But I am on a 6-day split now, and I will go through that as I progress through the week. I just started a new split as of this past Monday. I'm 5.5 weeks out. I still weigh about 178 pounds ish. I'm trying to get down to hopefully in the low 160s is my goal. I said keep grinding and keep doing what I'm doing, and let my body naturally just drop that body weight. When it comes to the scale though, like the scale's very deceiving, and you're gonna realize that you can't always look at the scale, like I said in my last video, and think, well, the scale's not going down, so therefore my weight must not be changing. You have to take pictures, you have to take measurements, you have to take body fat, you have to keep measurements, pictures, and videos to track your progress, because you're going to notice those changes through looking at the evidence than the scale. The scale does not always reflect body fat loss and also weight loss, is because sometimes you're recomping and you're actually burning fat and gaining lean body mass. You're not turning fat into muscle. That's a myth. That's not true. You can't, it's not even possible. You have to lose body fat, which is adipose tissue, and you have to build lean muscle through hypertrophy. Okay, can you do it through a deficit? Yes, you can, but it's much harder to gain muscle in a deficit, but it is possible. So again, I'm going to give today's workout. I'll do a voiceover again, like I have been doing, because it's just much faster for me to get in the gym, out of the gym, and then just redo the video and do a voiceover. So again, I'm 5.5 weeks out, weigh 178 pounds. I'm currently eating 1,800 calories a day. My macros are 190 protein, 170 carb, and about 40 fat, about 40-40-20 split. My calories are low, yes, but it's crunch time. Do I recommend you go super low calorie and this big deficit? No, but I'm losing about 2 pounds per week, so I'm about a 7,000 calorie deficit on the week. Am I losing a little bit of muscle? Probably. So I'm making sure my protein intake is good. I'm taking my BCAAs. I'm eating quality protein sources of complete proteins. I'll make a video on that later in the series to kind of explain what that means. Not all protein is the same. Different sources of protein are complete, some are incomplete, which all that means is that not all protein sources provide the same amount of amino acids that some do. So stand by for the workout. Hope you enjoy the workout. Give the workout a try. Again, it's high volume. I don't recommend you go from being nobody in the gym to not knowing what's going on to immediately going there and start cranking out tons and tons of volume. You need to learn the workout, learn the movements, feel the muscle you're targeting, and then progress from there. If you progress slowly, your body can adapt to the changes and you're going to feel much better. If you go in and just hammer it super hard, you might injure yourself and you're going to be sore for a very long time and be very uncomfortable. And sometimes the uncomfortable feeling is a deterrent to where you're not going to want to go back to the gym. So don't do that. Take the workouts I'm showing you, learn the movements, enjoy the exercise, and actually try and work that muscle. That's the hardest part people need to understand, is you have to learn how to develop the muscle that you are targeting. And that's sometimes it's hard to do. You'll see people in the gym all the time, ego lifting, throwing around a bunch of weight, crappy form. Depending on if they're doing their top set or not, it could be decent form if you're trying to do a force rep. But a lot of times they're not hitting the muscles they're targeting. They're actually hitting different muscles, which can cause impingements, it can cause pain, and you're recruiting other muscle fibers to do the work for you. And the muscle you are solely trying to target, you're not getting it 100%. So therefore, you're not really working to the full range of motion and working that muscle by itself like it's supposed to be. Each exercise, as it's isolation or it's a compound, it's designed for a specific reason to target specific muscles. If you do the movement improperly, then you're going to target muscles you're not supposed to be targeting. Now, can the body recruit different muscles to do different movements? Obviously, but that's not what I'm trying to say. So again, stand by for the workout, back and biceps. It's going to be a high volume workout. I have to do cardio too, which I really haven't been putting on here as far as recordings go. Cardio, because I'm always rushing. What I've been doing is I've been running in place, like kind of like a jogging in place between my sets. I normally do about a minute rest, so I jog for a minute, and then I take the rest of the time to get the weights ready, and then I perform the next movement of the set. I'm not jogging fast. I monitor my heart rate. I'm trying to keep my heart rate into the fat burning moderate zone because right now my body fat is kind of low. My heart rate is pretty low. So in order for me to get a good pump and a good workout, I try and keep my heart rate kind of elevated throughout the entire workout. So again, enjoy the workout and stay tuned. For the first exercise, we're going to be doing a seated row using the V-bar grip. It's going to be 5 sets of 15 reps. Keeping your back straight, really extenuating your lats going forward, keeping your arms tucked in, and trying to feel that contraction. Next we have the reverse barbell row. I use the cable instead because I don't like the doing this movement on a Smith machine. So again, keeping my back straight, really flexing the back, really trying to maximize that contraction. 5 sets of 15. Next we have a seated chest supported row. Again, if you have a T-bar row at your gym, do that instead. It's going to be 5 sets of 15. They don't have one in Planet Fitness, so I'm using this machine instead. Every now and then I'll change up machines. It's still kind of the same movement, kind of. I'm still getting my erectors involved in my lower lats. Also in the middle of my back, my rhomboids, my traps. Again, coming forward, stretching your lats, and then coming back with the maximum squeeze, getting a maximum contraction. Next we have biceps. First exercise is going to be a easy curl, cable curl. Again, 5 sets of 15. Try to keep your elbows back against your lats and really feel that contraction, and go as wide as you can on the bar without creating any discomfort in your wrists or your shoulders. Try to keep your shoulders back too. If you lean too far forward, you're actually going to put a lot of pressure on your front deltoid, which you don't want that. You want all your pressure to be in your biceps. Again, you're going to get a little bit of shoulder actions movement, obviously, but the main focus is the peak of the bicep. Again, 5 of 15. Next, we have a standard standing dumbbell curl. Using both dumbbells at the same time to really maximize contraction. When you're bringing the weight up and you twist your wrist, try and really twist your pinky and kind of turn your hand in to maximize the peak of your bicep and get maximum contraction. When you get tired, switch to single arm, because believe it or not, it's a lot harder to do two at the same time. So 5 and 15. Next we have a standard standing dumbbell hammer curl, 5 sets of 15. Keep your shoulders rolled back, tuck your elbows in, and drive the weight up without using any movement from your legs. Really focus on the contraction and keep this movement as strict as possible. Again, if you get tired, go to single arm. When you can bring your weight up, kind of twist the weight in a little bit to kind of maximize that peak. You'll start to feel it. You're going to feel this a little bit in the front of your deltoid, but don't worry about that, because